What is going on, guys? It's the Mad Dragon. It's a Monday, and that can mean only one thing. We're going to be checking out all the results that happened over the course of the last weekend from international rugby. We're going to start out by checking out the world rankings to see what has shifted up due to those games on the weekend and elsewhere in the world. We're going to check out the Superbru predicted to see how you guys got on along with my good self. And then afterwards, we're going to go over the fantasy teams, both the Superbru and the Guinness Official Six Nations one, who are the best players of the round, all that good stuff, and see who is top of the leaderboard after round one. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more like this every single week, make sure you hit the old like button and share it with people. Get it out there. We want to get more people involved with the fantasy and stuff. So starting out with the world rankings, we've got a lot to get through today. I'm not a big fan of this new layout they've done. I kind of understand it. They've done the men's and women's side by side, but it makes it a little hard for the videos to try and like isolate what we're talking about. So I'm going to put my face over the men's side, and we're going to be looking over this side. So look on the side of the screen for the second. So of course we had 3 games in terms of the Six Nations, but there was games going on elsewhere in the world. So Ireland beat France at home. Got a big bonus then, 1.54 points added to them, which keeps them in second place, but that gap opening up a little bit now from New Zealand, so really cementing that second place in the world. France dropped by 1.54 because obviously Ireland took those points. They separated a little bit away from New Zealand. They're really closing in on England. Of course, we'll see that game at some point in the Six Nations as well. Moving further down then, we've got England went up by 0.35 with that win over Italy. Of course, it was away in Italy, so they still get some few points from that. And then Scotland went up by 1.02 points, just to try and close that gap towards 5th after their win in Cardiff. Italy down in 11th, of course, lost the same amount of points that England gained from that. But elsewhere in the world, new stuff going on. Portugal dropping down from 13th down to 16th. And they lost 2 full points. I'm not sure what that game was, actually, that went on. I'm sure we'll probably find out a little bit further down. Spain have moved up. They got plus 0.6. And then moving further down then, Belgium jump up. Belgium have gone from 29th up to 26th, and they went up by the 2 points. So that was the team. Belgium beat Portugal. Man, looking forward to see some Belgian rugby, because the Portuguese during the World Cup were fantastic to watch. I want to see what Belgium have to offer. I haven't caught any of those games at some point. Switzerland and the Netherlands both dropping down as well. And then as we go a little bit further down, Senegal dropping down from 56th down to 61, and therefore everyone's jumping up above them. Algeria climbs from 75th up to 70th. And I think that's about it all the way down. So a lot of going on in the wonderful world of rugby. But in terms of the Six Nations teams, not much switching around to be talking about. All of the teams staying in their same place, just, shifting around in the points a little bit. Moving on then to the Predictor series. How did we get on with those predictions? Now, you can see over here, I was 3 from 3 this week, and that Ireland-France game, I think, is the one that separated a lot of people out. Now, Ireland took that one by 21. I certainly didn't see it getting that much of a score gap. I said Ireland by 5. I was kind of in the middle there. Looks like nobody went all the way out into 21. But I did check out this before the game kicked off, and I did see a lot of people picked France. A few of us went for Ireland here as well, but certainly much less people went for Ireland than did with France. But Emmett got the closest, Ireland by 12. Got the 1 bonus point as well for keeping it within 10. Yes, got it within with 9. So gets the 1 bonus point there, and I think that was a big turning point in how this sort of first round went. On to game 2. Italy versus England. England took this one by 3. I said England by 7. Yeah, Italy getting a try right at the end of the game after a decent enough performance across it, but that second half, not really where they wanted to be. A couple of people did go for Italy. They thought maybe, a bit of an upset on the table in terms of the odds. But where you wanted to be then, both David Wakefield and Pedri got the closest. David Wakefield went for 1 and Pedri went for 5. And it was 3. So splitting that half bonus point between yourself. And then a couple of people also got within that 5-point margin, including myself. Only 5 of us, wow. Got that half extra bonus point for being within the 5 total score. And then, of course, a lot of people going big for England, all the way to Sambuca down here. Went for England by 34. Thought a big game on the cards. Finishing us off then, Wales versus Scotland. Man, oh man. What a game this one was. I got to go see this game down in the Principality, and man, the stadium was bouncing in the second half. Not so much the first half. We'll forget about that first half performance. But a couple of people went for Wales. I had big confidence in Scotland for this one. I said Scotland by 10, I believe. Yep. So I didn't even get a half bonus point for this. I thought they'd take it by more, and at half time, I thought I was doing right. I thought I was in with some good calls here. But where you wanted to be then was Etai and Christopher 113. Both went for Scotland by 2, and it was 1, right? Yes, nobody actually picked Scotland by 1. So you guys get the half bonus point for getting the closest, but a lot of people got that half bonus point, including if you went for Wales on a low score. You also got half a bonus point from that game as well, because of course you were within that 5-point score difference as well. So congratulations to all you guys who got pretty close. In terms of the round then, which is the same as the leaderboard, right, for this one, Pedri comes out on top. 3 from 3, got the 1 match point, got the half a bonus point, and that Grand Slam bonus point for getting them all correct in the round. Finishes on 5.5. Really good score for the first round. Christopher 113 keeping close on 5, and Emmett also on 5. I come in joint third with a bunch of other people. Bonjour, England no chance of winning. Do like Curry, Lepore, and Alex M. We all got 4.5. Scottish Squid and oh wow, a lot of people actually joined fourth there, taking us all the way down to Thomas, and somewhere in there is our top 10, but we all got a lot of the similar points. That Grand Slam bonus point is going to be a big separator, I think, because then as soon as you sort of get down here, Dave Wakefield's done well, to be fair, not getting that Grand Slam bonus point, but only finishing half a point down. Etai as well on 3, but you can see immediately where it kicks in, not getting that Grand Slam bonus point. A lot of people down in the 2s, 2.5, already that separates out. Getting those Grand Slam bonus points going to be really, really big, I think, in this year's Predictor Series. On to the Fantasy then, and wow, there are some interesting points to go over here. I actually did pretty well. I came in second, so we'll have a look at who the winners and stuff were, and then we'll go over the best players of the round. So Big Brain took it from me on 2:14. Now, I thought I'd won this round, but Big Brain came in with a late-minute auto sub. Went for Ellis Genge, and apparently didn't play at all in this game, so Joe Marler stayed on the whole time. So got auto-subbed on an extra player, which gave Big Brain a few extra points at the end of the round, so just overtook me on 214. I came in second on 212.5, just beating Alex on 212. Gary Newland there in fourth on 211, so it's pretty competitive up near the top. Villa Farrell on 207.5 came in fifth. Etai on 204. Bears Gamer, another YouTuber over here in the great world of rugby gaming YouTube, came in on 7th on 203.5. Cameron Fish in 8th place on 202. Phil on 201 in 9th place. And then to finish out our top 10 is Owen T with 199, just half a point ahead. My goodness, it's actually really, really close in that top 10 for that first round. I thought there were some big picks in this round that could really separate a couple of people out. I'll just scroll down so that you guys can see yourselves somewhere in there, wherever you've ended up. Drop it down in the comments where you ended up. We did have 75 people join up this year, which is awesome. We had like 39, I think, in last year's Six Nations, so 75 is awesome. Thank you to everyone who is joining in. Now, Superbru has given me a new thing. I'll hopefully put it on screen for you guys. I haven't got it in front of me. I've got it on my phone, which is the team of the round. I don't have to go through and work it out anymore. They actually tell me up front. So, the best props of the round. Domachowski on 9.5 and Pierre Skuman on 14. Of course, getting that try is where your big points coming in there. Your hooker was Dan Sheehan on 14.5, who was on my bench. I went for George Turner. Not a good move. Not a good mood with this yellow card, sinking him down on like 2 points by the end of it. Your lock department, Tyke Byrne getting 21 points. I think a few people had Tyke Byrne. And then Gabriel Gas on 11.5 from France. Your back rows, Caelan Doris on 15. Aaron Wainwright on 52 points if you made him captain. That was actually the best points you could possibly get. So in actual maths in my head, 26 is what Aaron Wainwright ended on. And then Alex Mann got 15.5 for Wales. Wild. The Wales back row, considering how bad that first half was the way to go. Your halfback partnership, best scrum half of the round was Jameson Gibson Park on 13.5. I had the English scrum half, can't think of his name off the top of my head. He had got 13, so pretty close in terms of the scrum half. Your best fly half of the round was Finn Russell. If you gave him your kickering as well, he got you 29.5. As you can see, a lot of people went for 29.5. Along the way there, because a lot of people went for Finn Russell. Your best centres of the round, Hugh Jones on 11.5 and Menoncello for Italy, 17. That lad is one to watch potentially for the rest of this tournament. And then your best back three, Rio Dyer on 19.5, Monte Ioane on 21 from Italy, got that fantastic try right at the end of the game. And then Duhan van der Merwe got 24. Now, a couple of us have really big grey ones. A lot of people, like me, went for Duhan van der Merwe as your captain, which of course doubled that up to 48 points. So in terms of the overall leaderboard then, I mean, it's the same as the round, right? So congratulations to Big Brain on taking round one. I'm very, very close. I'm still within a big fight to potentially get back in to take that top spot by the end of the tournament. And then, of course, a big congratulations to Pedri on taking the Predictor Series round one as well. And then we'll take a quick look at the Guinness Six Nations one, because this is a totally different thing. This is brand new on the channel. Some of you guys have joined in with me. I don't think I did brilliantly. Of course, I'm operating under some more strict rules than some of you guys. I am playing people in their exact position, so I'm not having multiple number 8s in my back row. I'm not having 3 wingers. Whatever shirt number they're playing in, that's what we're doing. I think I did okay with a couple of the picks. You know, Cyril Bay scored well in 16. George Turner, no, was not the way to go. The worst player of the round, obviously, was Paul Valemsa from France with his 2 yellow cards and a red card and what have you. Joe McCarthy got man of the match, so he got some bonus points. We actually ended on 33, which is pretty decent for him. Looks like pretty much 20s across the board. Peter O'Mahony, again, I had a yellow card for him in this fantasy, so dropped down some points there. Kept Duhan van der Merwe as my captain on 76, which, paid out for me. That's pretty decent for him. So in terms of your kickers, it looks like you just get points for like how many conversions if they take. You don't have to nominate a kicker. So I might take that into account as we move into future rounds. Obviously, no point really having Jalibert and Ramos. Obviously, neither of them, they can't both kick. So I'll bear that in mind. Jack Dempsey did all right for me, to be fair. Came on, scored 24 off the bench, considering he was my super sub for the round. George Turner potentially letting me down a little bit. In terms of this league then, I'm 28th. I'm doing much worse. I'm doing much worse in this one. At the top there, Mr. Tash-tastic comes in on 424. Houston on 415 joint. With Marla's Maraudering Maulers. Oh, well, I mean, that's going to get very, very tongue-twistery by the end of this tournament. Chris comes in on 407 in 4th place. Nelson 11 on 399. Abraham Tomahawk, great name, on 398 joint with Ez for a joint 6th place. Sacre France on 392. Pap in Wars, I'm going to butcher some people's names doing this, on 391. And then Wasters comes in on 389 in 10th place. And I'll have a bit of a scroll through so everyone can see their names. There's Bears Gamer. I joined Bears' league as well in this, so I'll have to see how I got on in Bears' league itself. There's me down in 28th, not doing too well. My stricter rules won't be helping me. I did see a lot of people had multiple, sort of wingers and multiple back rows and stuff. So we'll have a bit of a scroll down so everyone can see their name. I'm actually not sure how many people joined this league. 50! That's not bad, considering this is the first time we've ever done this one. So thank you to everyone who has joined in. I don't know if there's a page 2 anywhere. I can't see a page 2. We got bang on exactly 50, did we? Yeah, I can't find anything to suggest that there's like a team of the round on this anywhere. But if there is, let me know down in the comment section. I can include that in next week's video. So this was Mr. Tash-tastic's team who finished off in the top spot then. What do we want to go for? So Duhan van der Merwe was that captain on 76. Same for me. Tommy Freeman scored well. Ramos, we actually had the same back 3. Dingwall not doing too well. Tui Pelotu got carded as well, right? Finished on 12. I think that was about the same as my centres. Finn Russell, 47. Yeah, a couple of people did let me know. It was like, oh man, you went for Jalibert over Finn Russell. I didn't have enough Scottish players available. Looks like that was the right move to go for. And then in terms of the back rows, yeah, went for French. Gregory Aldrit scored well. 31. Rafael, 34. The all-Irish lock department, that scored some big points for you. And yeah, Scoom, Cyril Bay and Jamie George. Wow, just a really solid team overall. That is how Mr. Tash-tastic finished off on 424. But thank you to everyone who's joining in with the fantasy leagues, whatever league you're involved with. It is a lot of fun to get involved with. Of course, the rest of this week, we've got the Rugby 22 versions of the Mad Dragon Six Nations 2024 going on. We've got the preview videos closer towards the weekend. And of course, maybe on Friday or Saturday lunchtime, I'll put out my next team as a video, as one of those short videos going over my team and why I've gone for the picks as well. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you are the first person to know when the latest videos are out. And I hope you've all enjoyed this one today, guys. Lots to cover now in these Monday videos. I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.